pa 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 ella, pa 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 ella, pa pa ella,
Hello and welcome to Locally New England, a show that brings you local lifestyle insights, marquee events, and business profiles. I'm Meredith Gorman.
And I'm Joe Guarnieri. So glad you could join us. We have a great show for you as we roll into October.
That's right, October's Breast Cancer Awareness Month, and first we'll sit down with the Gloria Gemma Breast Cancer Resource Foundation to discuss breast cancer awareness and what resources are available in the battle against cancer. When we come back.
Locally New England is brought to you by Charahoe Furniture, beautifully crafted American-made home furnishings. First Hyundai, North Attleboro. Save every day at First Hyundai. And Some Pump Geeks. We service all brands.
October is Breast Cancer Awareness Month, and in the very important fight against cancer, we have Carol Ann Donnelly, the Communications and Development Manager at the Gloria Gemma Foundation, joining us today. First of all, thanks for being here today with us, and tell us more about the mission behind the Gloria Gemma Foundation.
Well, the foundation was established 20 years ago, so we've been doing this for 2 decades, and we provide cancer rehabilitation to people touched by cancer. And not just breast cancer, we've expanded into all cancers because there's nothing like Gloria Gemma for people in our region. So we provide free healing programs and support services that allow people to get through their cancers and beyond their cancers and just live healthier.
Right, and there's a lot of places where people can go and get cancer treatment. But what are some of the other resources available that the Gloria Gemma Foundation provides that, you know, other places in the region don't have for people battling cancer right now?
Yeah, so, you know, you'll go to the hospital and you'll get your cancer treatments, whether that's chemo or radiation, a combination of the two. But there's a whole another side to it that people don't realize. And there's no cancer rehabilitation out there. Like if you have a heart attack, you get cardiac rehab, or a stroke rehab. If you have a joint replaced, you go through rehabilitation. When you have cancer, at the end of your treatments, you're handed a follow-up appointment and said, see you in 3 months. Right. People are left emotionally, financially, spiritually drained and a lot of times broken. I know I'm a 2-time breast cancer survivor, and I didn't discover the foundation until 10 years after my diagnoses. And frankly, there was no Gloria Gemma when I was going through either one of them. So we provide those holistic programming, free yoga classes, free exercise classes, nutrition, support groups. We have a metastatic support group for women who are at stage 4. We have a young survivor group for women under the age of 44 because their needs are different than, say, somebody who gets diagnosed in their 50s. A lot of these young women, and they're coming in their 20s and 30s, they're establishing their careers. They may be newly married. They may not have started their families yet. So their issues are different than somebody who's older. You know, and then we have we call them kind of the one-offs, the fun things where you can connect with people who've been where you've been, and we might do a wreath-making class or a self-defense class. I've taken women to the shooting range and they've gone shooting. So there's all sorts of things. We have a walking group and a biking group and a hiking group. And so there's something for everyone, and you'll get the support and connection that you need in the way that you need it.
Now, speaking of the emotional part and the one-offs, you guys have the Flames of Hope, which is a celebration of life. You've had that since 2005. Talk about that a little bit as far as that connection with all the people who come in and get involved in that and how that's evolved.
Yeah, so the Flames of Hope has evolved into an entire weekend. It didn't start off as a weekend. And we do 3 events one weekend, and we started off with the Passport to Survivorship Expo, which is a health fair, but it's more than a health fair. It brings the latest in medical cancer care together with holistic well-being, and it's very experiential. It's very interactive. We want to empower people to become their own advocates, their own health advocates. So there's lots to do, there's lots to see, there's over 50 vendors, there's 30-minute informational sessions that you can attend, and you know, there's some retail therapy in it at the end
Always
of
good.
always good. And at the end of the day, people can set their health intentions on a board and break that board with their hands, and you know, possibly one person's going to win a gift package over $500.
Wow.
And Passport is free, so anybody can go. It's open to the public. They can register online at gloriagemma.org.
Okay.
And then that's Saturday, October 5th at the Convention Center. And then we're going to move the party outdoors to Station Park and to the State House steps. And that's the Flames of Hope that everybody knows, where we turn the State House pink.
That's awesome.
And yeah.
That's
And
really
look,
cool.
you're wearing your pink. October is here. For those wanting to get involved, you know, cancer doesn't discriminate. We all know somebody who's been affected by breast cancer. How can you volunteer?
So you can volunteer by going on to our website, gloriagemma.org, and there is a link. So we encourage people to sign up if they want to volunteer. And then connect with us. You know, Breast Cancer Awareness Month, yes, is October, but breast cancer and all cancers happen 12 months out of the year. So we look for people to support us in whatever way they can, whether it's financially or through volunteering.
Perfect. Thanks for joining us. Up next on Locally New England, we take a visit to Empire Hyundai to learn about the Torres Family Legacy. Stay tuned.
Hi, I'm Rick Torres from the Empire Automotive Group. I've been in business in southeastern Massachusetts for 41 years. We presently have 4 stores. In the day-to-day operations are my sons Trevor and Tyler. We feel as though that it's very, very important for us to remain here in the South Coast area because this is where our family has been all our lives. My dad was a pig farmer. So when I started working at the car dealership in 1983 as a salesperson, I immediately knew that this was something I wanted to do for the career. I mean, it was so much better than being out on the farm, right? So I did pretty well and moved up to a assistant closer, to a closer, to a sales manager, to a finance manager, to leasing, general sales manager, and then moved from one dealership to another, and I was afforded a buy-in opportunity in 2005. My mother-in-law looked at me and said, take the jump, take the jump. So we took the jump, and you know, a lot of hard work, but it worked out really well. We see a lot of second generation, third generation car dealerships where family gets involved and it ends up, you know, they don't work so well. Like usually the guy that's the big cog behind the wheel. So at a very, very young age with my kids, I started these boys out at the bottom. They were washing cars, they were cleaning poison ivy on the lot, weed whacking. They were doing everything, you know, everything but walking around with a suit and tie on in the dealerships. And I'm very, very proud of who they are today. My son Tyler is the general manager of Empire Ford in Fall River and Empire Ford in New Bedford. My son Trevor is general manager of the Hyundai store and our pre-owned superstore in Swansea. And I'm just so excited, you know, trying to hand the day-to-day operations over to the next generation.
We just feel like, you know, it's just beneficial to make sure that we stay in the city of Fall River and develop the city as it grows. And you know, we've been here for over 2 decades now. I mean, I want to say about like 24 years. So our love for the city is strong, it's great, and we just want to make sure that it just carries forward.
We're lucky enough to be in a position where we can give back. So whether that's, you know, the Special Olympics in Rhode Island, Massachusetts, Dana-Farber, Jimmy Fund, or sponsoring countless local police departments, fire departments, the state police. And for me, being prior service, it's also really important that we support our local military organizations as well. So we do a lot with Fort Tabor, Fort Rodman, with the military museum there, honoring a veteran every month that's passed away. That's something that's always been really near and dear to my heart because my grandfather was a military veteran who fought in World War II. So it's really good to see the legacy and the memories continue to live on.
This is our area, this is our home, and that's why we would never think of going anywhere else.
Up next on Locally New England, we sit down with Joe Callahan of Autumn Fest to talk about their upcoming celebration in Woonsocket, Rhode Island. Stay tuned.
Autumn is a very special time of year in New England with our beautiful changing of the seasons, the vibrant foliage, and fantastic community events. One of those events is Autumn Fest, and with us today to preview it is Joe Callahan. He's the media and PR coordinator. Welcome so much to Locally New England. Good to see you.
Thanks, Cheryl. Thanks, Joe. Thanks for having me here.
Oh, our favorite time of the year. We just love autumn and just all the feels that come with us. So tell us more about what Autumn Fest has to offer.
Autumn Fest takes place every Columbus Day weekend every year, so it changes. So this year, October 12th, 13th, and 14th, takes place at World War II Veterans Memorial Park. Big 3-day event. If you're looking to put in like for a GPS to get there, please look for the Burger King on Social Street.
Easy.
Easiest way to get there because the park really doesn't have their own address.
Oh, wow.
So it's a 3-day event, arts and crafts vendors, big food row, amusement rides, and continuous live entertainment for the 3 days, and a big 10-division parade on Monday.
Well, hang on. Now, let's not skip ahead. I heard Food Row.
Yes.
Of course you're talking about the
Let's not
food.
rush things. Let's tell us about Food Row. Who's there? What's happening?
Food Row is great. The same people tend to come back, but sometimes we get new people in. The great thing about Food Row, though, is if you want to go and you want to have an Italian sausage, there's only one vendor that has the Italian sausage. You have to go see them. If you want a burger, only one person selling burgers, go see them. So we spread it out that way. But there's all sorts of foods. Bloomin' onions are there. There's ice cream.
Nice.
There's chicken fingers, everything you want.
And with food, of course, comes beverages. And I heard there's some kind of 21 and up
Yes, we have
events.
a section that's open, our Harvest Moon area, which is for the over 21 crowd, where you can get beers and wine.
Nice. Oh, that's exciting.
Now it's a festival.
Yes, yeah, it is a festival.
I'm excited. I love festivals, but aside from that, which begets now entertainment, you have some headliners happening. Do we have?
We have entertainment that starts every day right around noon.
Okay.
And goes through the rest of the afternoon into nighttime. But we do have 2 headliners at night. Changes every year. We're very excited this year. On the Saturday night from 8 to 9:30 is a group called Joshua Tree. They are the nation's premier U2 tribute band.
Oh.
And then on Sunday night from 7 to 9 is SOS, Sons of Skinnerd.
Oh.
An authentic Leonard Skinner tribute
No
band. So we'll be
way.
really rocking out this year at Autumn Fest.
Oh yeah, that's going to attract a lot of people. And
Yes.
let me ask you this, what about for families? Are there family-friendly events as well?
Yes, there's a whole Kids Fest area where they have their own stage and their own entertainment. Has different bands over there. Sometimes they have magicians. Sometimes there's a petting zoo. And there are rides. And want more for the older kids, and they get rides for the younger kids as well.
Ooh, what's your favorite ride? Do you have a favorite?
I kind of stay away from the rides.
Oh, come on! No
I
roller
do.
coaster action.
No. Although the big Pharaoh boat that goes,
There you
that
go.
swings back and forth looks like a lot of fun.
Oh, the one that goes upside down.
It does not go upside down,
Okay,
but pretty close.
close enough.
Close,
Yeah.
close enough.
You want to keep the food in your stomach.
Yes, you do. That's the whole point.
I'm excited. I'm ready to go.
I know. So what can people do to learn more information about it? Do they have to buy tickets in advance, and what are the hours?
The best thing about Autumn Fest, it's free to get in.
Oh.
That's the absolute best. So all the entertainment is free. You can come in, spend as long as you like there. It doesn't cost you a thing. If you want to buy food and go on the rides, that's different. But just come on in and have yourself a good time.
And what are the hours again?
The hours start basically on Saturday and Sunday, goes from about 10 to about 10.
Okay.
It's 10 to 10. And then on Monday, that's when our 10 division parade is. Parade ends around, I believe, either between 12 and 1.
Yeah.
Then we all come into the park, and it ends at 6 o'clock that day because we all have school or work the next day.
Oh my gosh, I know. And one more time, the website to learn more.
Please go to autumnfest.org.
Perfect. All right.
I am there.
Yeah.
We are there. I'm ready for Autumn Fest.
Thanks so much, Joe.
Thank you.
When we come back, we'll take a trip to DAI Restore, and then we'll visit Mainely Tubs to learn more about their first responder giveaway. Coming up next.
DAI Restore is here to help anybody in need with a natural disaster or experiencing any kind of unwanted catastrophe, from commercial to residential to industrial standards. We're here to help and clean up the mess that is too big for you to clean up and too big for you to handle itself. We have training in all aspects from IICRC for mitigation, reconstruction. Services go from trauma, crime scene, water loss, unwanted water infiltration, fire, smoke damage, even trauma, crime, cleanup, and biohazard services. DAI is also abatement certified and lead certified. So whatever your catastrophe is, DAI is the company to help, assist, and get you back on your feet. We're a family-owned company, and we're here for the long run. We take pride in what we do, and we treat your house like it's our own, or your business like it's our own. We started doing car shows because we figured if we hosted a car show or a gathering or event and we had food trucks here and made it a family outing where all ages felt welcome, the only charge of it is a canned good for you to come in, and even if you don't have a canned good, we're not gonna judge. It's okay. Come see some cars. It's giving back to a shelter for the homeless to survive with the canned goods, or even just having the community come together so they can all just have that small talk and that camaraderie with each other is huge for us. Not to mention we do 50-50 raffles so we can give back to an organization for wounded veterans.
I've seen them reach out to the community, collecting food items, canned goods, to give back to the VA, which hit home to me because I'm also a vet.
I grew up in Newport, Rhode Island, so I regularly attend Newport Gulls games in the summer. And DAI happens to be a sponsor there. So anytime a foul ball is hit, the stadium plays screeching tires and broken glass, and it's often followed by the crowd saying, DAI does that.
Usually the family-owned businesses, and specifically DAI, there's a tie to the community that you come from. I've seen it both on a personal aspect of knowing them for a long time, and that relationship with the small company, family-oriented with the community involvement is a lot more personable than I think you get from the bigger companies.
Community is a really big part of our family-owned company. Without the community, we wouldn't be able to have a company. Whether we give back by hosting car shows or giving back to food drives or pet shelters, that's the whole point of trying to reach out to let them know that we are here. We're here for fun, we're here for your disaster, we're here.
Some of the qualities with DAI Restore that really makes me trust them is their responsiveness. I mean, they're very, when you talk to them, they're extremely confident about when you ask a question, they give you an answer. They're not looking it up, they're not thinking about it. They're telling you what they're going to do for you, and then they do it. So that's a quality that you don't see too often, and they do a great job with that.
The main thing I want to reach out and let everybody know is that DAI Restore is a family-owned company that is here to help you. Whether you have a disaster or not, or whether it could just be a question, DAI is here to answer that question for you. There is no job too small and no job too big. We're here to help all customers. It doesn't matter what your cleaning needs are. That's what we're here to do. We're open 24/7, holidays, 365. All your emergency after-hours calls goes right to the main people. Give us a call. We're here to help.
Mainely Tubs is a 100% employee-owned company. We sell hot tubs, swim spas, and saunas. And our goal is to deliver relaxation, health, and wellness to all of northern New England.
We started with one showroom in Maine, and we've broadened out to 2 in New Hampshire, 3 in Massachusetts, and our brand new store in Cranston, Rhode Island. One of the greatest things about our company is we are an employee-owned company. That allows us to be able to, make sure that we're asking the right questions to get to the customer's needs versus just selling something that we need to move.
So we are in our newest showroom in Cranston, Rhode Island, and it's about 9,000 square feet, I would say. We have almost all of our hot tubs on display here. We have a few infrared and traditional saunas, and then we have 3 models of endless pool swim spas.
We like to think that we have everything for everybody. We have tubs that will fit as small as 1 or 2 people, all the way up to 7 or 8 people. Now we have saltwater tubs designed to make it less abrasive on your skin, great for folks with skin conditions. Whatever you want, you can get out of the hot tub that you get.
Endless pools, swim spas are great for if you want to do some physical therapy in the water. Obviously the buoyancy of water, it's easier on your joints. You can get a underwater treadmill, you can get an aqua bike. We even have models that are both a combo hot tub and swim spa. So maybe someone's relaxing in the hot tub, the other one's in the swim spa. It's kind of a great place for, family to meet and enjoy that time together.
They're heated and they're insulated well, which is great for where we live because it gives you the option to have a 12-month-a-year pool versus what most people have, nowadays who have an in-ground pool. You get 3 months out of it.
Sauna have great health benefits, whether you're looking to detoxify, kind of flush out the toxins in your body. It can help, with enhanced sleep, similar benefits to a hot tub. There's a reason that saunas are at spas. People want to go to relax, and now we're bringing something that maybe was only available at a spa. Now you can do it in your own home, in your basement or in your backyard, and enjoy all of the health benefits that come from sauna and hot tub use. Really, that's our mission, is to spread health and wellness, and we sell products that do just that. So we are giving away a hot tub to a Rhode Island first responder in honor of National First Responder Day, happening at the end of October. All you got to do is scan the QR code and just tell us a few sentences about who you're nominating and why they would make a great recipient of a hot tub.
As a company, we couldn't think of a better option of a group of people to give than first responders. For folks that work so hard, we want to make sure that we can provide them with an opportunity to sit back and relax in a time when they really don't get to do that a lot.
So if you haven't been down to our newest showroom in Cranston, Rhode Island, and you're in the market for a hot tub, swim spa, or sauna, come down and check out our new showroom on 1 New London Avenue, or visit us at mainlytubs.com.
We've come to the end of another edition of Locally New England, and it's a stacked month with Halloween approaching, Breast Cancer Awareness Month, and so much more.
A lot of exciting things coming on, so tune in next time for the people, places, and stories that are Locally New England. We'll see you next time.
Locally New England is brought to you by Cheraho Furniture, beautifully crafted American-made home furnishings. First Hyundai, North Attleboro. Save every day at First Hyundai. And Some Pump Geeks. We service all brands.